Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
On today's episode, we're talking about the Walking Dead edition of the Sexton. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell for us. Matt, you want to tell me a little bit more about this particular Sexton release?
I do. Look at this pretty bottle, the Sexton. One of my favorite Irish things that made Irish fancy for me, but it's got this fancy hexagonal shape. But this is the one for The Walking Dead. It's just the final year of The Walking Dead. Finally, right? I don't know, the season like 11, I think. I stopped watching after like the 6th or 7th. When Glenn got his head bashed in, that was good enough for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this shit. So, whatever. Good news is
it had its novelty for a while with me as well. But yeah, I was,
Yeah, I was like, I loved it. I watched it every week, and then that happened. But, whatever. We can talk about that another time. But anyway, this is a cool bottle. It's got, the Sexton. They replaced everything on here with, quotes from different people from the show, from Daryl, Herschel, Rick, and Michonne on here. And it's got, just cool stuff to replace the head there with a walker and stuff that's on the usual, skull and crossbone. This little skull guy, the Sexton, which is, basically the grave digger, works for the church, the last person to see the body before it goes in the ground. So it's a rather unique name. The guy that comes and nails the, the cross into the ground after everybody left. Fun stuff like that. So sounds like he's got a fun job. So they named it after the guy at the Sexton up there in Ireland there. So it's made by Proximo Spirits, a.k.a. Bushmills. That's who makes this. Just want to let everybody know. There's no really like, hey, it's we don't know. It's Bushmills. So anyway, this is a single malt. It's in fact America's best-selling Irish single malt now, which is kind of cool. $25 bottle. This this one's $30 because it's got the cool Walking Dead thing, and it's got this cool QR code you can scan and get nifty things, apparently, if you watch the show still. It is triple distilled. It is in first, second, and third fill European oak Oloroso sherry casks. So it's a unique thing that they're doing with it. It's 4 years old. It's made by Alex Thomas. She's one of the few master blenders in Ireland. It's a female. Apparently, prior to she was in the timber industry, so she was already very excited about wood and got into distilling and learned from Colum Egan, who was her mentor, so a pretty big name in the Irish world. So she learned from some of the best, so it's pretty cool. Like I said, they said every episode of The Walking Dead now has official commercials since it's the official whiskey of The Walking Dead. And they'll do a special commercial for the Sexton now. I guess for the rest of the remainder of their, 3 parts they said for the last season, however the hell this works, but whatever. All right, but the important part to you is what does this whiskey actually taste like and smell like, which is what you really came here to hear about. So, and it's not any different than what's in the regular Sexton bottle, which I also happen to have here because it's pretty, and it's just a black one. So this will be your review of the Sexton. I don't really know if we need to review the same exact thing in a different bottle for you guys. But if you want that, we can do that too. Sure. All right. So
this is just the original Sexton.
It's just with a different label. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I do like their toppers with this skull little man on it. It's really cool. I like fancy bottles. So me, it's cool. But yeah, when the Sexton came out in 2018, that's one of the things that really changed my mind on Irish whiskey was the Sexton. Like I was like, Jameson, whatever, I don't really care, and a few others, and I was like, whatever. But then that one really changed my mind. Of course, Ergonomic was the mind blower, but this was the first one that got me to drinking. This and the Tullamore Deep's Phoenix.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, let's see what's in here.
Well, it's very, very cereal heavy, but it leans to me a lot into red fruits and citrus.
Yeah, I get a lot of like grapefruit and some lemons, but also some like dates and raisins.
Yeah, I'm leaning into that grapefruit and then grapes.
Mm-hmm.
Red grapes.
Get some almonds, got a little bit of nuttiness, some milk chocolate, marzipan, angel food cake. Got the nice sherry influence on there, certainly.
Uh-huh.
It smells really nice. It smells a heck of a lot nicer than most 4-year-olds should.
Yeah.
Most whiskey at 4 years old, not great. I like the color
getting
too.
A little bit of a funky sherry.
Mm-hmm. But I like that. I like that little bit of funkiness.
Yeah, that little bit of like burnt match.
Yeah. It's 40%, which is not super exciting, but this is made for the masses, so which makes sense. And price wise, like I said, it's usually $25 for the regular edition, so it smells good. All right, let's see. I like it. It's actually kind of oily, amazingly enough, for a 40%. Shockingly, it's not really nice and oily.
I was going to say it's a little bit more clingy than I was actually expecting it to be.
It's not watery at all.
Nice and rich.
Nice. That sherry does jump out. I think really the first thing on this one.
Yeah.
Your almonds and marzipan. I like a dark almond chocolate, even I would say.
Hmm.
And throwing the grapefruits and lemon limes.
Getting like a
Honey.
strawberry and chocolate vibe on the palate.
Mhm. It's got also like this burning wood incense with some cinnamon thrown in there.
Mm.
It's pretty nice. I like that. Like I said, this is probably my 5th or 6th bottle I've been through Sexton. I really enjoy Sexton. That's good stuff. And for the money, can't really go wrong.
Second sip is just as rich and viscous. It's not super in your face. There's not a lot going on, but the flavors that are happening are nice and subtle. I feel like that they kind of nailed it if they were kind of going for a mass release for,
Yeah,
you know. So
absolutely.
you said this is just the regular Sexton?
Yeah, because I compared them earlier prior to make sure that was true, and
Yeah.
it tastes exactly the same. And I didn't find anything anywhere that said it was different anywhere beyond just the packaging. But
I found that I got kind of a metallic note towards the tail end of my bottles of Sexton. Have you ever experienced that?
I drank them too fast to know.
Okay, that's fair.
Most
Yeah,
of
I mean,
them didn't
for the
last
price
very
point, they're
long.
easy to blow through.
Yeah, it's like, it's $25. Who cares?
Right.
I mean, plus, like I said, I like the bow. I always like to have one of these on hand anyway. So, can't really go wrong. Plus, it looks cool on the shelf.
Until you dribble as you pour.
That is the one problem with this bottle. It is a total pain to pour. I do suggest drinking straight from the bottle. That is the solution I came up with. Just drink from the bottle. Problem solved. Otherwise, you gotta I'm not going to make a mess, but you got to stick the whole damn thing in the bottle. Otherwise, seriously, you're gonna make a mess. I don't know why, but it's not ergonomic at all to pour.
I remember that about my Sexton bottles that I've had in the past as well, is that pouring them was not an easy task without spilling at least a little bit of it.
This is true. That's why I went to the whole drink from the bottle version. So, solve that problem.
There is a solution to every problem.
That's right.
Drop of water didn't really do much of anything as far as separating anything. I didn't expect much at 40%, but I like to try things out. I didn't really get much difference.
Okay. Well, that's good. But yeah, I highly recommend this one. I really like it. And like I said, The Walking Dead's just a nice twist to it. It looks cool. And I'm interested to see the commercials that come out later this year for it. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
If all you've had is Jameson or Proper 12, this is
this is so much better.
This is a great Irish as your next venture.
This is a good intro to Irish too for people. Yeah, so you can't really go wrong with this bottle. I mean, like I said, you can get on sale for around Halloween for like $22. It's a good intro to Irish, a lot better than Jameson, Proper 12, like you said. I just like it. It's better than Bushmills too. I mean, even though it's made by Bushmills, I like this product. It's a good product.
Okay.
So, all right.
I like it, man. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. We're also live every Monday night. Come hang out with us there. Until next time, keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Cheers.